Most men struggle in relationships because they've been misled. Society and even women themselves have told them to always be kind, supportive, and available. They believe that by proving their love, being there no matter what, and constantly showing affection, they will win a woman's heart. But then, they watch in frustration as she chooses a man who barely acknowledges her. They feel confused, even angry, wondering why she's drawn to someone who treats her as if she's replaceable. Here's the hard truth. Women don't always want what they say they do. They are not attracted to the man who gives them everything. They crave the man they have to earn. Unlike men, who love through loyalty and consistency, women's love is deeply tied to emotions and uncertainty. When a woman feels complete security in a relationship, the excitement begins to fade. The moment you stop chasing, stop trying to prove yourself, and stop making her the center of your world, she starts noticing you in a different way. When you become a mystery, when she's unsure about where she stands with you, her attraction grows. Women instinctively value what they feel they might lose. This is why so many men feel stuck, playing the nice guy role but getting little in return. If you're tired of feeling ignored, unappreciated, or used, it's time to rethink your approach. In this video, I'll reveal exactly how to shift your mindset and become the kind of man that naturally attracts women instead of chasing them. Before we begin, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your support helps me continue bringing you powerful insights like this. Comment power is silent if you're ready to change your perspective on dating and relationships forever. If there's one key lesson to take from this video, it's this. Women do not love the same way men do. Men express love through loyalty, consistency, and commitment. When a man chooses a woman, he loves her deeply, rationally, and remains devoted. His love is steady. It doesn't change based on mood or circumstance. Women, on the other hand, experience love differently. Their feelings are deeply connected to emotions, uncertainty, and excitement. If those emotions fade, so does their attraction. This is a difficult truth for many men to accept, but it's the reality of how attraction works. Look at modern dating. Women receive endless attention every day. With a single post, she gets hundreds of likes, comments, and messages from men eager to impress her. But do those men excite her? Why? Because women don't desire what comes too easily. The moment she knows she has your full attention, her interest starts to fade, not because she chooses to, but because it's part of her nature. Women are drawn to the feeling of pursuit. The moment a woman feels certain that a man is fully committed, she begins to question, is this really the best I can do? She needs a sense of challenge and uncertainty to maintain attraction. When a woman doesn't know exactly where she stands with a man, she starts thinking about him more, wondering what he's up to, and craving his attention. Think about the one guy she never forgets, the man she still talks about years later, the one she compares every other man to. Is he the guy who was always available, constantly expressing his feelings, and never allowing her to experience any doubt? Or is he the man who remained a bit of a mystery, the one she thought she had? But then he pulled away. It's always the second one, the man she couldn't fully figure out. That's the man she chases for years. A woman is naturally drawn to a man who is strong, independent, and in control of his own life. She desires someone she feels fortunate to have, not someone who constantly seeks her approval. When a man gives up his power, over-explaining himself, trying too hard to impress her, or seeking validation, he becomes less attractive in her eyes. The moment she feels she has complete control over you, she will start to pull away and test you. This isn't because she wants to hurt you, but because she is instinctively drawn to strength. Women are wired to seek men who are confident and self-assured, not those who make themselves overly available or desperate for attention. To maintain her respect and attraction, you must embody the qualities of a man who is solid, self-sufficient, and unwavering. The dynamic shifts the moment she sees you as the prize, rather than feeling like she is the one being pursued without effort. Adopt a stoic mindset. A confident man does not overreact or seek validation. He remains composed no matter the situation. Many men lose attraction because they react emotionally, arguing when she gives attitude, chasing when she pulls away, or trying to fix things when she acts distant. Women naturally test men not with their words but with their actions. They want to see if a man remains centered or if he crumbles under pressure. A Stoic man is unshaken. He does not over-explain, overreact, or let his emotions be easily manipulated. This quiet confidence makes him impossible to ignore. When a woman realizes she cannot control or break your confidence, she will respect and desire you more. True strength is not about being distant or indifferent, but about maintaining your emotional stability and self-worth, regardless of external circumstances. Women naturally respect men who are composed, confident, and emotionally stable. When a man reacts emotionally like they do, arguing, over-explaining, or seeking validation, he loses their respect. The strongest response to disrespect isn't to argue or defend yourself, it's to remain calm and detached. A man with true self-worth doesn't need to prove himself. Instead of engaging in unnecessary debates or justifying his actions, he remains unbothered. A simple pause, a confident smirk, and silence can say more than words ever could. This shift in energy makes her uncertain. Suddenly, she's the one questioning her actions, and that curiosity draws her in. Many men struggle with this reality. They believe that being nice and treating a woman well is enough to keep her interested. But attraction isn't built on kindness alone. Women respect men who value themselves, who aren't afraid to walk away, and who maintain their independence. If she senses that she must work to keep your attention, she will never forget you because you stand out from the rest. 2. The push-pull formula, turning attraction into obsession. One of the biggest reasons men fail in relationships is predictability. When a woman knows exactly how you'll act, respond, and feel about her, the excitement fades. Women thrive on emotional stimulation. They need highs and lows, moments of certainty and uncertainty. If everything comes too easily, they lose interest. Think of a roller coaster. If it moved at a steady pace in a straight line, no one would ride it. The thrill comes from the unpredictability, the highs, the drops, and the unexpected turns. Attraction works the same way. To keep a woman emotionally engaged, she must feel that she doesn't fully have you. This is where the push-pull technique becomes powerful. When a man constantly gives a woman attention, validation, and emotional support, he's always in push mode, making himself too available and easy to take for granted. But when he suddenly pulls away, creating distance and uncertainty, she starts questioning things. This psychological shift triggers an emotional response. She begins to wonder what's changed, why he isn't chasing, and whether she's losing him. That uncertainty makes her invest more in the relationship, increasing her emotional attachment. This is why some women become addicted to men who seem emotionally unavailable, not because they enjoy being treated poorly, but because those men create a dynamic of unpredictability. They provide moments of deep emotional connection, then suddenly pull back, keeping her engaged and wanting more. The stronger the emotional ups and downs, the more memorable the experience becomes. How to apply the push-pull strategy. To master this technique, you must understand a woman's emotional cycle. Every woman experiences moments of emotional highs when she feels validated, excited, and connected, and emotional lows when she feels uncertain or distant. Most men only provide one or the other. Nice guys offer constant validation, making them boring, while overly distant men push too hard, causing her to leave. The key is to balance both. Here's how to implement it effectively. Push with attraction, pull with distance. When a woman is fully engaged in a conversation and excited to be around you, don't maintain that energy indefinitely. Instead, shift your focus. Check your phone, glance around, or momentarily disengage. This subtle change makes her notice the shift and triggers a natural reaction. She starts working harder to regain your attention. Reward and withdraw. If she does something you appreciate, laughing at your joke, complimenting you, or showing effort, acknowledge it briefly with a smile or a short compliment, then immediately shift your focus elsewhere. This contrast makes her crave more attention, reinforcing her emotional investment. If she pulls away, you pull away further. Instead of chasing, match her energy, but take it a step further. If she texts less, stop texting altogether. If she acts distant, disappear. The moment she realizes she might lose you, her emotions shift. If she disrespects you, don't engage. Weak men argue or try to prove a point. Strong men don't waste their energy on disrespect. A simple pause, a smirk, and silence say more than words ever could. When she expects a reaction, stay calm. Women are experts at testing a man's emotions. They might act upset, ignore you, or try to make you jealous. Most men fall into the trap of explaining, apologizing, or chasing. But the man who remains calm and unmoved becomes unforgettable, because now she's the one chasing. The final test: creating emotional imprints. If you truly want to leave a lasting impact, try this one move. Next time you're having a deep, engaging conversation, right when she's completely invested, pause, smirk, and say, "I'll tell you later." Then walk away. This one moment will stay in her mind for hours, maybe even days. Why? Because humans hate unfinished stories. When something feels unresolved, we naturally dwell on it. This is why some women remain emotionally attached to certain men long after the relationship has ended, because they never received full closure. Women don't obsess over the men who gave them everything too easily. They remember the ones who kept them guessing, who made them feel something deep and unforgettable. The truth: most men never learn. The reality is, most men will continue to chase, explain, and beg for attention, only to be ignored and left behind. But you won't, because now you understand what most men never will. Women don't respect a man who gives them everything. They respect a man who makes them earn his attention. Women don't fall for the man who chases them. They fall for the man who they have to chase. A man who is a challenge, a mystery, and someone she can never fully control. That is the man she can never forget. If this resonated with you, remember this: mystery is power. Master these principles, and you'll never have to chase again. You'll always be the one being chased. If you want to continue improving and learning, make sure to subscribe for more insights. The more men wake up to this truth, the more we shift the balance in our favor. Let's raise the standard together.